We've got head coach Angel Elderkin after today's win against Georgia State. Coach, if you want to start with an opening statement.
Yeah, I just feel today is a win for so many reasons. And a phrase that I've been using with my team, and it's really interesting as we head into our pink game on Saturday, was from KL. And she always said, whatever's delayed is not denied. And obviously our team had been in a rut. But that's a little bit deeper for me since I became the head coach at App State. The elementary school game was just a passion of mine. I want the youth to be around our program, to see our kids play, and then to have a dream like our players had. And so as an athletic department, just like a basketball team, we pounded the stone, and they never gave up with my vision. And today, we had to break an attendance record, but it didn't just happen today. This vision started 9 years ago. It was executed in October from our marketing staff, and I am just so grateful to be a Mountaineer and to have our athletic department behind me to execute what they did today. Tremendous environment. And my hope is somebody left that building today with the joy of basketball that they didn't have prior to watching our ladies compete.
Awesome. We'll open it up for questions.
And I know you just talked so much about, what that means, but just for your girls, how impactful is that to just, be that role model on the floor and be able to, play in front of 1,500, elementary school kids or whatever that final number was?
I think it's huge. I know right after the game, Janae ran into the stands to see some of the schools, and I just think it's so important. They come to our camp. Our players are very visible in the community. They're well known, and just to get a high five or recognition or for them to know their name, it's just so powerful, and that's really what App State and this Boone community is about.
Just one question for me about the actual game. Emily's fourth quarter, she didn't have her best shooting game early, but I think it was 3 threes in the fourth, to pull away. How important was that for you guys?
It was critical. And, we talked as a staff during the non-conference. She had some moments where she had a poor shooting night, and she could never get herself mentally out of it. And so to see the growth of her to take that shot and make that shot, and her competitiveness and her will to win, that's what this game is about. Who we are in November is not who we want to be in February. And I think Emily Carver showed that tonight with her fourth quarter performance.
Just a few weeks ago, y'all went on the road to Atlanta and lost to Georgia State. Tonight, you guys win, or this afternoon, you guys win. What is one of the main differences you can point out?
Our team, after watching the film, and not even just that game, but the games after, we've been really having a hard time in the post. And so we've made a small tweak to the defense. I think we worked it this week, and I really commend our kids for executing it. The other thing that we did was just try to change the tempo and the pace of the game. So you've seen us play a couple different defenses. They're a walk it up the court basketball team, and they want to execute with precision. And so we just made a commitment to trying to disrupt their action, force turnovers, and then capitalize on those turnovers.
Last question for me. Obviously, you spoke about how you guys have been in a rut, and tonight, or this afternoon, we get out of it. We outscore them 16-15 in the fourth. What does that mean for you? What does that say about your team and where you guys are going?
Yeah, I think we needed this one because as much as we're in the rut, I think that they were getting tired of, we're right there, we're close. And, this week, even on the radio show, it was it's close the gap week. And so we try to do things differently to get them prepped and get them ready. But there's nothing like what they just experienced. I think when you have that game experience, now it can propel you to the next. For them, I felt like every time we went to the fourth quarter and they made a run, it was the only game experience that they were tapping into was the previous time when they're not executing, and they watched it, they learned, and they grew. And so hopefully we can continue to, this can continue to move us forward.
Any further questions? Sounds good. Thank you so much, Coach.